Okay, so I was born in the United States, but both of my parents were born in Zimbabwe. So we have a lot of things like in our house that are like special to us and like our culture and that we take pride in. Um, we traveled there to Zimbabwe in winter of 2015. So a couple of years ago, I was pretty young, but I still remember it a lot. And we were able to bring back a lot of meaningful and valuable pieces of artwork and crafts and stuff like that we bought at like markets, um, like flea shops and stuff like that. So we actually just moved into this house, and one of our living rooms is called the African living room, and my mom really likes it because she decorates it with traditional handmade pieces from Zimbabwe, or just like African pieces that we were gifted from other people. And we kind of also decorate it with things that we might buy from like Home Goods or something like that, or stores like that. Even though they might not necessarily be like handmade, they kind of just like add to the vibe of like the room, I guess. Um, so the item that I chose is called the Mbira. I don't know if I think I'm saying it right, but it's Mbira. Um, and basically it's like a musical instrument. I think people compare it to like a xylophone kind of, but yeah, you play it by like pressing these like metal like tongs kind of. Um, and okay, so I think this item that I chose reflects how like generally like music is like a big part of African, or like specifically like to me like Zimbabwean culture. And we like in our household we don't necessarily like play this like when we want to listen to like cultural music. But I think it kind of just like generally ties into like um my identity because my parents listen to like African music a lot, and I think it just kind of brings me back to when I was in Zimbabwe, and I think that's how it kind of relates to me and like my identity and how I identify myself as Zimbabwean. Um, yeah. So the second part of the question is basically like how it was made. So I have two here. They look very similar. This one has a hole in it so that you can put your thumb in there so it's easier to hold. But they're made basically the same way. So it's like you start out with like a plank or like a block of wood. And this one has a hole cut out in it. And then what they do is they use, I think I did a little bit of research, but they said they use like reusable metal pieces, and they attach it to the base. And as you can see here, it's attached by this rod at the top, and then in the back it's like looped through so that they don't fall out. And then another like small detail I guess is the pop bottle tops that they put on the bottom, and they say that they put them on the bottom of the board to add slight buzz and increase texture of the tune. So it's like I feel like it's not really complex to make this. So I mean I feel like it's not easy to make, but like there's not much that goes into making it. It's basically just like metal and wood. But yeah, it is like very traditional to Zimbabwe, and yeah, these we don't really use that much because they're kind of fragile. This one's a little bit older than this one, but yeah, that's basically it.